of remembrance at the USS Alabama. Retired crew members who served aboard the ship are having their 50th reunion.
It doesn't officially start until tomorrow, but today Fox 10 News reporter Michael Brannon caught up with one veteran who got an early start to the weekend.
When equipment's on, you go and search, this green line goes around just like you see on the weather map today.
Radarman Second Class Frank Radulski served aboard the USS Alabama from 1943 to 1946 in CIC, or the Combat Information Center, the brains of the ship.
This piece of equipment is surface search radar. That was my station during general quarters.
Radulski has been coming to the battleship reunions for the past several years and says each year the number of crewmen dwindle. At the 50th anniversary of the ship, over 1,000 former crewmen showed up. At the 70th, just 16.
You had over 16 million veterans from World War II. But last week I heard on television that there's only less than 1 million of us left. So we're getting thin. Yeah, we're kind of aging a little bit.
Out of 7,500 men that served on the Alabama between 1942 and 1947, I'm told less than 20 are going to be back here this weekend for a reunion that's happened since 1964, the past 50 years here in Mobile.
Going back many years ago, we sat down one day and we were all talking and we're saying, isn't it amazing that so many years later, that so many of us from our division could be back here and still be associated with each other from the time we served aboard, during the war until now.
At 90, Radulski has story upon story while serving on the ship. One that's most memorable to him.
When we bombarded Japan, we bombarded Hitachi, Japan, July the 17th and 18th of 1945. We didn't know what we were going to expect. We throw all them big heavy shells over there, which weigh, over 3,000 pounds. I said, the Japs were smart. They kept all them things and melted them down and sold them back to us as microwaves.
Interacting with the original crewmen this weekend are members of the USS Alabama Living History Crew, a group of volunteers ranging in ages from 14 to 70.
A lot of times when you go to a museum and you see mannequins and you see just stuff displayed out, it's hard to get a picture of what was really going on here. That there were 2,500 living, breathing young men working on this ship at all times. And so what we try to do is to give you, as a visitor, some sense of what the men did when they were here.
What the men did to fight for our freedom and serve the country they loved so much. In Mobile, Michael Brannon, Fox 10 News.
If you would like to see the reenactors and former crewmen, you can visit the USS Alabama this weekend.
A pair of